Hey kindergarten families, it's Miss Wen here with a quick video to show you how to access and use the Seesaw app. Just know that this is purely optional. We highly encourage that you get logged in and use it as an enrichment tool to keep your kiddo engaged with learning at home, but we also acknowledge that we've given you a lot of online resources which can be and probably is really overwhelming. So again, purely optional. If you'd like to do it, it's a great resource. We highly encourage you to do so, but do what works best for you and your family, okay? Okay, so in your learning packet this week, you should have gotten a sheet that looks like this. It says Seesaw at the top, and it's followed by your student's name below. Now, if you're in my class, that sheet will be a bright green. If you're in Mrs. White and Mrs. Hammond's class, yours will be white. It's just a quick instruction sheetlet that tells you how to log into the platform via laptop or computer, or even phone or tablet. I'm on a laptop, so I'm going to show you how to access the website via browser. But if you're using a phone or a tablet, go ahead and pop into your phone's App Store and download the Seesaw Class app. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get started on a browser. So I'm going to type this URL into my address bar, app.seesaw.me. app.seesaw.me. Once that loads, it should pull you up to a screen that looks like this. You are going to click I'm a student. You'll be working down here. It has two options, a text code and a scan code. The text code is this line of characters here, and then the scan code is this QR code here. All QR code is like a virtual password. If you're on a phone or a tablet, it's super easy to do. All you would do is click the scan code button. It'll pull you up into a camera option, and you would just take a picture of your personal QR code from your student sheet. Since I'm on a laptop, I'm going to go ahead and just enter my letter access code. Mine is GWSY YHOL ZAKI. Then I'll click go. Once you're logged in, you should see a dashboard that looks like this. Our class's name is at the top. There are 3 tabs below, a journal tab, activities tab, and an inbox tab. I'll talk briefly about each, and then your student's name should be at the very top here. So you are going to be working mostly in the activities tab. It'll pull you up there automatically each time you log in. What you'll see is on the left a list of activities. So you can access each activity just by looking at it on the, I guess it's kind of a feed, or you can blow it up by clicking on it. So I'm going to try this one out so you can see. Okay, so once you blow it up, there are a, let me back up. Once you blow it up, you'll see some instructions here. You can either read the instructions, or you can play a recording of them. So this is what it's going to look like and sound like.
Step 1. Look at the picture. What shapes do you notice? Step 2. Once you find a shape, use your tablet, computer, or phone's pen to trace the shape. Step 3. Keep finding and tracing as many shapes as you can. Step 4. Save your picture and upload it.
So that's what it sounds like. The really cool thing about Seesaw is that students can interact with the activity on their device. Let me show you what I mean. So once you hear or read the instructions, you will click Add Response. Okay. Sometimes there will be a attachment linked to that Add Response button. So since this is a shape activity, the instructions were to use your phone, tablet, or computer's pen to trace the shapes. So you can engage with the activity by actually drawing on the attachment. So there's a square. This is trapezoid. And then you would keep going, of course, until you're finished with the activity. Now, there are other options in the screen, like, changing the color bar, different kinds of pens. You can layer a voice recording right on top. You can add text. I encourage you to play around with these tools and get familiar with them so you can support your child to the fullest. But once you're finished editing the document that's attached, you will click the green check, which means I'm all done. And then it'll upload. So once it uploads, it'll say waiting for teacher approval. Everything that you submit via the activities tab or this tab, which I'll talk about in just a second, will need approval from me. Once you finish an activity, it'll disappear from your dashboard, which just means you've done it and you can move on to the next one. I'm thinking I will upload 2 to 3 activities a week, maybe more. I think Mrs. White and Mrs. Hammond are thinking the same. So that's just an example of one activity. Now let me show you all of the different options that pop up for other activities. So if I wanted to do this activity, which is really just to read aloud, you wouldn't really be engaging in it much other than listening. But I just want to, again, quick show you what happens when you click Add Response and there's no attachment. So sometimes you'll click Add Response and it'll give you all of these different options to attach to. The one earlier was the drawing. This time there's no picture, right? But still that same screen. You can attach a photo. You can attach a video. You can upload a file. So really expansive options, lots to do. So there's that. And then let me just quick show you the journaling tab. So the journaling tab is really cool because it acts like your student's journal. You can send their work to me, something cool they did that they want to share, that they want me to see, or their peers. So same kind of idea. When you click journal, you'll see your little dashboard of things that you've worked on. To add to the journal, you just click this big green add button. And again, it'll give you all those options to attach and post your work. And then finally, the inbox option is just a way for students to message me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I think that you'll just stay logged into the platform once you log in the first time. If not, just refer back to this instruction sheet and you should get back in pretty easy. All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I know it was a lot longer than I had anticipated it to be. We're really excited to try this new learning tool on. Again, we understand that it might not work for you and your family, and that is just fine. If you have any questions about anything at all, feel free to reach out to me via phone, text, email, call, and the same goes for Mrs. White. Okay, well, thank you for watching. We're looking forward to learning with you soon. Until then.